I'm titling this video, So You Want to Kill Yourself. Welcome back to my channel, and as promised, I'm going to start adding a lot of spiritual videos to my list. I'm not sure where to start this topic because the subject of suicide is very touchy. There's different reasons that people choose to end their lives. Mainly suffering, though, is the root, the common denominator. So there's different types of suffering. There's inescapable suffering, there's internal suffering, and then there's perceived suffering. If you're in chronic pain, or you've fought a horrendous battle that can't be won, for instance with a cancer or some other horrible disease, I would completely understand the decision to want to end your suffering early instead of having to leave this world without dignity. But if you're just going through a bad situation, I want you to think a lot before you make the decision to kill yourself. When I was a teenager, 18 years old, and still completely dependent on my parents were very simple people, and this was a different time. This was the early 80s, before Oprah Winfrey and gay rights had made major strides. And my parents went into my personal things and found out that I was indeed gay and dating somebody. And they made it such a horrible situation for me at home, and I didn't have the resources to go anywhere else. I had no support system. So in my mind, the most logical way to escape the suffering was to kill myself. Now, I didn't succeed, but I learned a lot through that process, and mandatorily spent about a month in a mental hospital because my dad had good insurance, and when his insurance ran out, then they let me out of the hospital. And what I learned really quickly was that my parents had a lot of problems, and those problems had become my problems, and I've been healing those problems for a lifetime successfully. But as soon as I could, I got not just one job, which I already had, but I got several jobs. I saved my money, and I just got the hell out of their house and started to sort my life out and create the kind of happiness that wasn't my birthright, and the kind of unconditional love that was not my birthright. I had a friend call me one time, and he lives in Jamaica, and he called me one night. He was pretty drunk, and his life was miserable. He was very lonely, and he said, Scott, I'm going to kill myself. So I listened to him, as I'd been there before, but we were a lot older at the time. We were in our mid to late 20s, and I listened to him, and then I said, you know what? I understand if you want to do this, you have to do what you have to do, but I don't think your situation is as severe as you are perceiving it. And if you kill yourself tonight, you will never know the amazing blessings that might come into your life tomorrow. So my kind but confirming words led him to make the decision not to kill himself. A week after that, he met his wife and got married, and now has 3 beautiful children. So my point being, you may feel like you're really suffering, and it may feel like you have absolutely no solutions, but it's not true. Everything good in life and everything bad in life happens in the blink of an eye. And you have to remember this basic fact, because when you are having a good time and surrounded by love or beauty, hold on to that, because it's going to be gone in a blink. Your youth will be gone in a blink. And your suffering will also be gone in a blink. It's all relative. So do what you have to do. Get a support system, get counseling. If you decide to do antidepressants, be careful. Remember, they're not going to fix your problem. They're just a Band-Aid, and you really want to fix it. You want to get the thorn out, and you want to heal. You want to become a stronger person. You know, if I would have succeeded with my suicide at 18 years old, I had no idea what my life had in store for me. I mean, just amazing things, beautiful people, exotic places, art exhibitions, and gorgeous houses and world travel. I mean, oh, I would have missed out on so much love and so much happiness. So I hope that you get a hold of your soul, and you don't make a rash decision, and you realize exactly what I said, that this suffering is so temporary, and choose to live and choose to empower yourself. Do things to get outside of your head. Even if it's volunteering, get outside of your head and realize that everything can be fixed. Everything can be fixed or changed. And life is worth living. Life is phenomenal if you steer your ship. And you have the power. Nobody else has that power. You have the power to steer your ship. I say this with love. I say this with a lot of love. Please feel free to reach out to me and leave a comment down below. And take care of yourselves, everyone. And take care of the people around you.